We people have dreams or aspirations we would love to achieve. If you ask an 8-year-old boy about his dreams, he would probably say he would love to own a toy car or a new set of Lego. Aspirations are strong forces that move people. Knowing what we are here for and what our purpose is, guide us to discover our goals in life. When we know our aspirations and purpose, we can be guided to the right direction, which helps fulfill the purpose why we live. What do I want to experience in my life? How do I want to grow? Where do I see myself in 10 years? Or how do I foresee myself 10 years from now? Let's take a look at the future goals of our MMA students. Please watch this.
In 10 years, I will not just be an adult, but a person with responsibilities. I see myself being passionate of my occupation and loving every new day God has given to me. I thank Mindanao Mission Academy for giving me this mindset, for teaching me how to be grateful in every aspect. I claim and desire having bright and successful future ahead of me, since things got rough in our family for the last few months, but those circumstances made me get motivated to endeavor and think positively and able to surpass all the obstacles in life that we have faced and we were about to face in order to achieve the success that we have been longing. Years from now, I foresee myself not just an independent woman, but a boss of myself and a woman who never let any negativities govern her, with the help of God's grace.
10 years from now, I can see myself reach the desire that I always wanted to become. Already a successful worker and a loving father to his family. I can also see myself battling in the other hand, climbing that mountain peak of life with struggles, with huge rock rolling over as problems. Searching the way out of this labyrinth of life is not easy, and it's because life doesn't end there. Life isn't just all about happiness, joys, and satisfactions. That's within. It's about fighting and surviving the reality. But we all knew life is all about roller coaster ride. But despite how the tension of life may pull over us, I can see a brave man with a brave heart and loyal to his own God.
I see myself 10 years from now having a successful career. Maybe in that time, I am working in a big ship and respected by my subordinates, having rank as the captain of the ship. And hopefully, 10 years from now, I will find my partner in life.
10 years from now, I'll be working in the hospital to help people in need, and that year, I'm still continuing my relationship with God, with my family, and people.
Years from now, I see myself risking my life to protect my fellow men and proudly wave the national flag to show our pride for our country. In 10 years, I have reached my ambition with the help of God and His guidance. Having the ability to protect my loved ones, I would take use of it in order to keep them safe. Mindanao Mission Academy is one of my stepping stone of mine to the path of my career. I would delightfully dedicate my successes to my soon alma mater. I foresee myself in 10 years as someone reliable and someone who can count on. I don't only just want the best of me, but I want the best for my people and our country as well.
In 10 years, I see myself as a hopeless romantic lady, but also a successful registered nurse living abroad, traveling around the world with no one but myself or my family and friends, turning my dreams into a reality.
I see myself 10 years from now, I will be a successful businessman. 10 years from now, business will still be steadily helping myself has been the main goal. Helping and supporting my family is my prior and it would be my biggest achievement.
10 years from now, by God's grace, I will be a successful CPA at that time, possibly working in a prestigious company. With enough money in my savings, I would invest some amount for the service of the Lord by sharing of what I have to the many less fortunate people in our community who needed most of my assistance.
My dream job is to become a psychologist. Since that profession takes a lot of years to study, 10 years from now, I would probably see myself taking up my doctorate degree. By that time, I will encounter many challenges that can mold me into someone that can help people overcome and cope up with their mental problems. With God's help, I know that I can fulfill that dream someday.
I might see myself 10 years from now following my beloved tita's footstep as an OFW, working as a nurse. That's all.
In 10 years, I see myself wearing a white coat as a physical therapist. I want to improve those people who has a problem with their bones, injuries, and illnesses. I want to help them and guide them to have a healthy lifestyle. I know that it is not easy to do the task, but God will help me despite all the struggles that I will face, and that struggles will turn into strengths. I will enjoy my work and love my work as a PT. With that being said, it will not be possible without God and education.
I see myself in the future as a person who is able to achieve her goals and dreams, and also successful with the help of God. We may think that, especially during this time of pandemic, it is impossible for us to achieve our goals. But just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Just remember, you can do it.
10 years from now, I hope and pray that God will bless me with a successful life, continuing and following the right way where God leads us to have a fruitful life, fulfilling the ambition of this world while waiting for His soon return, taking big steps to take new challenges, persevere in moving forward, and to aim high and to keep focused on our purpose. But when we took off our eyes on our goals, we see obstacles that can hinder our way. But in everything that we do in this world, God's will is greatest among all of them.
10 years from now, I see myself as a successful person and a good man in God's time. With His help, my dreams and ambitions will be fulfilled. Even though that the journey would be hard, I'd like to remind everyone with a quote that says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams."
10 years from now, I see myself as a woman who is satisfied with the decisions that she made, and a woman who is still sorting things out for herself. Having a great job and accepting good salaries is not how I define success. For me, to be successful is to pay back all the things and sacrifices that my family has done for me.
A vision I've always had of myself 10 years from now is that I can see myself walking in the path where God lead me to become a strong-willed, resilient, optimistic lady I can be. And to reach my aspirations, I need to go the extra mile of my effort, passion, being prayerful, and acknowledge God's divine will. I may encounter obstacles, but I know that I am strong enough to defeat my fears and weaknesses. The achievements I will have soon as an obstetrician and gynecologist is to see a smile on every mother's faces as they hear their baby's heartbeat. I believe that prayer is a powerful instrument for me to attain the attitude of being optimistic and faithful. For this woman will see God's glory in me. As what Robert Browning said, our aspirations are our possibilities, and nothing will be keeping it from becoming part of me.
According to Rick Warren in his book, The Purpose Driven Life, the purpose of your life is more than your own personal fulfillment, your peace of mind, or even your happiness. If you want to know why you were placed on this planet, you must begin with God. You were born by His purpose and for His purpose. Your goal is the reason for the way you are. It is not a coincidence, it is planned. It is who you are. You should pursue it. Your aspiration gives you a sense of meaning and purpose and drives you on into your chosen future. Get your goals off the shelf. Focus. Strive. What you are dreaming of accomplishing in your life is God's way of getting you involved in His master plan. Mark Twain once said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbors, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. As you live one day at a time, may you will never forget our ultimate goal as God's children, the goal of being with Jesus in the new heavens and new earth. This is Jindale Sumbilon for My School, My Home.